whatever Zeb said, totally untrue.
Oh no!
You're the nicest guy.
Damn it.
He's a liar.
He is a liar. Where do you guys want to begin?
The Drag Me to Hell special that's Zeb was talking, that's kind of like a mishmash of different stuff. Was there anything that you wanted to put in there that just couldn't make work?
Yeah, that was like, yeah.
Or did you figure, might as well, we're already kind of cramming everything in here?
I think it was important to have a story for every character, which isn't always the case, but because it was a special, we wanted to make sure to hit everybody kind of equally. So, as far as I know, Zeb and Tom Shepard wrote this episode, and I don't remember anything that got left behind.
Now, this is one of those rare occasions where you're just like, it all seems to fit very well together. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be able to put this one out there, and
How much ad-libbing?
Have a good answer for that.
How much ad-libbing was with this one, since you got to put everything in?
It's Keegan.
Yeah.
Principally will do the most.
He's always a troublemaker.
He really is. And what made it great is, again, it's his character is freaking out over this ghost that he's having a or wanting to have a quasi relationship with, that he's courting, and when he starts to freak out, Keegan kind of goes to a whole different level of ad-libbing that just kind of, you end up laughing and be like, I might need to rewrite this scene to use this in some capacity. But yeah, it's been a really good group of everybody. I think Heidi did a really good job too, because it's her character that's just kind of going trick-or-treating, and just watching her just think about some of that stuff and just go on her. We're losing our time.
Now I don't know who you are.
Yeah. But Heidi's that SNL woman now. She's like, superstar now.
So what was the biggest change from Robot Chicken to SuperMansion?
It's hard to, on Robot Chicken, we kind of have this device where we can cut away as soon as we get bored. And with SuperMansion, having to make the story, land in a particular way and have and resonate in a particular way and feel like you, the viewer, feel fulfilled by the story you've just seen. It's a lot more responsibility.
Yeah, it's about having emotional resonance with these characters. Again, as I said, it's the difference between SNL and 30 Rock. It's Robot Chicken is a sketch comedy show where this is trying to have some sort of connection to these characters and root for them in some capacity as to go through the story with them.
I can remember a lot during season 1 of SuperMansion, like setting up love stories, and I was thinking, is this really what people want? A love story with these puppets? Can't we just
Pooch's
do,
love story.
But the character stuff pays off. It pays these dividends down the road in ways that you don't expect if you're not saddled with storytelling. So I think it's made it a richer show.
And the first season, the death of someone sitting at this table's character,
Poor Brad.
But that had a lasting effect, and it's probably the number one question we get is if this character is coming back, and we're like,
I thought that he was coming back. I really thought.
I love that everybody keeps thinking like
no, it's the way you guys wrote it. That's why it's like.
I'm curious to hear.
Because it's always looking like maybe he's in the shadows.
I like that you're guessing.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring old Brad back because I get a paycheck every time I do that voice. But so far, he's dead.
He's definitely
dead.
Well, he was dead in season 2. Yeah. Just saying that.
That would have been a good time to bring him back.
Would have, but it's not. There's always a chance. I was thinking like season 5.
Because I was watching the shadows because the way it always you see this figure and I'm like,
yeah. But again, it's to give you that emotional connection to the character. And again, I love that people feel that. I love that people want that. And the answer is you never know. You never know the answer. I might even be in the shadows of Superman.
like I was telling the Titanium's daughter/son. That was like a real plot twist what you guys did.
It only gets crazier coming up. Yeah.
I wrote a script in season 2, and at the very end, I wrote, and the villain turns around and pulls off his mask, and it's Brad. It's been Brad the whole time.
That's what they like the way you've been.
And then I got cut.
That wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Didn't like it.
But yeah, anything's possible.
That's why I like the show.
Yeah.
In the first season.
What's that?
You said.
In fact, anything's possible. I just say we want to keep people guessing. We want to keep people not knowing. And again, it has to make sense for the character. If it doesn't make sense for the character, there's no reason to do it. So, yeah, it was a hard one to do. I think last season if we were going to do it. So.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you guys were going to come back from that one and everything, but then I see the Halloween, I'm like, ooh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We have a lot more coming. Yeah, it's going to be a lot
And
more.
now it's on Crackle. Yeah.
Which is free and available to everybody.
No more pre-interrupted or this one, that one for this show or anything on certain networks.
Yep, exactly.
When does season 3 start airing?
I don't know the answer to that yet.
Has
We're
anyone
still
told
writing
you
it.
guys? Or
We're
is it
still
on the
writing
sheet?
season 3.
No, because I looked.
Yeah.
Brad has it.
Yeah, Brad has it.
Brad.
That's why it's a secret.
Bring Brad back.
But it's coming. It's all coming.
Now you brought up Crackle. Do you prefer this outlet versus like network or Cartoon Network? Or?
I think it's case by case for any of the shows that you're working on. What I like about this is it's easily available to anybody whenever they want to watch it. Again, we've had a great relationship with Sony for a really long time, and when this idea came, they were jumped all over it, and the passion that they've thrown behind it, and the enthusiasm that they have for promoting it. It's unlike if we ended up on a lot of other networks, it just wouldn't have been there. So. Yeah, it's been a fun experience.
With being on Crackle and not on traditional television, do you find that you're able to kind of push your limits a little bit further?
I think that we invent our own limits in a way. Like, there are rules about the F word, and that comes from the network. But as far as like the kinds of jokes, the
innuendos.
the areas that we'll explore, there's an awful lot of freedom. So I think the limits are they only come from the writers limiting themselves or deciding, going up to this line is funny, going past this line gets less funny, and you get these diminishing returns the farther past that line you go. It tends to be more that discussion than, they're never going to let us get away with this at the studio or the network.
Yeah, and also Crackle to me is like Hulu or Netflix. It's the same type of thing. You just push a button and it's there. Like you have like Apple TV, it's right in front of you. All you have to do is click the orange button and boom, you have the ability to watch it. It's the same thing as that button for Hulu or whatever it might be, or Netflix. It's easy access. Cut the cord.
But don't cut it because you need Adult Swim.
.com.
Well, a lot of times you need your cable login to stream stuff on
That's true.
That's one of the reasons I haven't cut it yet. So.
Yeah. I'm with you. I wouldn't cut the cord, but
I watch live sports.
Yeah,
That's
and
all
that
I'm
too.
really worried about.
Yeah.
It's college football season, so